Yesterday we did inequalities in one triangle, looking at whether like side lengths or angles were bigger. Now we're going to look at inequalities in two triangles. So very similar concept, just now we're adding another triangle. Okay, so the theorem for this lesson is called the Hinge Theorem. And what it is if two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of another, then I don't like words. I'll just show you. I'm going to zoom in too. Okay, here's two triangles right here. On these two triangles, they have two sides that are matching. So this side matches this, and this side matches this. So it has two matching sides that are the same length. Then it has an included angle in between those two matching sides. So here is the included angle, and here is the included angle. That included angle corresponds with the side opposite to it right here, and this included angle corresponds with the side opposite over here. Okay, now that we have all that pieced together, then we can say whether this side is longer than this side based on the angle measure. So just like yesterday, S is going to be small, L is going to be large or longest, however you want to think of it. Longest, largest, longest, however you want to think of it. Then since 88 degrees is bigger than 35 degrees, this would be your longest side, and this would be your shortest or your smallest side. And then you can say that WX is greater than ST, like that. Okay, then here the converse of that looks at the angle measure. So again, two sides of your triangle have to be congruent. So this has to be equal to this, and then this side equals this. Then you can use this side to determine whether this angle is bigger or smaller. Well, 9 is shorter than 12 or less than 12, so therefore this angle right here is small. It's supposed to be an S. And then this one is larger. So measure of angle C is greater than measure of angle F. Like that. Okay, this is supposed to be an L. This is supposed to be an S. Okay, then over here with 3 and 4, same idea. These have like conjoined triangles. It shows that one side is the same here, and then since they're sharing this side, it's equal to itself. So you have those two sides congruent. Then this angle 2 corresponds with 39, and then angle 1 corresponds with 42 right here. So you're looking at whether 42 or 39 is bigger. 42 is bigger, so this would be the larger angle L, and then 39 smaller, so this would be the smaller angle S. So let's see, measure of angle 1 is greater than measure of angle 2, or just put the symbol in here. Number 4, same idea. This corresponds with this. This corresponds with this. So if 14 is bigger than 13, this is larger, this is smaller. Measure of angle 2 is bigger than measure of angle 1, or measure of angle 1 is less than measure of angle 2. Okay, so now we're going to go to the practice problem page, 6.6. Go ahead and find it. Okay, so same thing here. It'll feel easy. Just let it be easy because not everything in geometry is easy. So angle 1 corresponds to this. Angle 2 corresponds to this. Okay, 25 is bigger than 23, so this is larger. This is smaller. So measure angle 1 is bigger than measure angle 2. Same here. 1 corresponds with this. 2 corresponds with this. So since 14 is bigger, this is larger. This is smaller. So yeah, alligator always wants to eat the bigger one, right? And then 3, same idea. Angle 1 corresponds with this side. 2 corresponds with this. So this would be larger and smaller, and then measure angle 2 is bigger. Number 4, it has that shared side, so this would be equal to this, so it shows that those two sides are equal. Measure of angle 2 corresponds with the 39. Measure angle 1 corresponds with 42. 42 is bigger than 39, so this would be larger and smaller. So measure angle 1 is bigger. Okay. Moving down to the bottom. Same idea. Now we're looking at segment lengths based on the angle. So it's same thing, just a little bit backwards. Let's see. So this corresponds with this. This corresponds with this side. So since 35 is bigger than 34, this would be longer, and this would be shorter. So AC is greater than DC. Number 6, same idea. This corresponds with this. This corresponds with this. 114 is smaller, so this would be shorter. This would be longer. And then MN is less than LK. And just continuing, this side corresponds with this. This angle corresponds with UR. So 22 is less than 24, so this would be shorter, and this would be longer. So RT is less than UR. And last but not least, 32 with this, and 36 with this side. This would be short, long, DC, AD, okay. Okay, on the next page, I'm going to, we're not going to do everything on this page, as you may surmise. Cross out this. We're going to do number 11, just because standardized testing loves to put this in, like, it's such a simple concept, but they love to put it in like a word problem or something that makes it just a little bit. We're not going to do number 12, no. Okay, so number 11, it says 2 flights leave from the same airport. Determine which flight is farther from the airport. Explain your reasoning. Okay, so in flight 1, let's say this is the, I don't know how to drive an airport. Okay, this is the airport, A, airport. Flies 100 miles due west, 100 miles. Then turns 20 degrees toward the north. Okay, maybe call this 20 degrees. And flies 50 miles. Then over here, 100 miles north, or it's flight 2, 100 miles north, 100 miles. And then turns 30 degrees east. I don't know. 30 degrees, 50 miles. It wants to know which one's further from the airport. So just use the Hinge theorem, 20 degrees versus 30 degrees. So therefore this will be longer and this will be shorter. Obviously my drawing is not to scale by any means, but flight 2 would be further from the airport. Okay, then 14, we'll do 14 and then that'll be it. 14, which is a possible measure of JKM? So first thing you need to do is determine what JKM is. JKM is right here. It also says select all that applies, so it could be more than one answer. Okay, looking at this corresponds to 6 right here, and then this angle 25 degrees corresponds with the 8. This 6 is smaller than the 8, so this one's going to be the smaller of the two angles. So it'll be less than 25. So in my answer choices, it can't be 35 because it has to be less than 25. Can't be equal to 25. So it's either going to be A or B. Okay, and that is all. So you're going to have a lot of time to do your homework today. Also, the note packets are due, so if you have everything filled in, go ahead and turn it into the basket.